One of the things that you learn when you're trying to do a consistent content schedule is that occasionally you have to cut some corners if you want to get anything else done, especially when you have a full-time job. That's an example for today's blog. I just got back from a visit to New England where I was visiting some people, obviously. So that ate up 2 days, and I did have content scheduled for the weekend, but then, you get to the end of the weekend and you realize, well, I could do this thing and just release something very basic, or I could create something new in order to give myself some more time. And that's why I thought, well, hell, I haven't done one of these face cam vlogs in a while. I'll just go ahead and do that. So the two things I wanted to talk about was first, something that happened this past Friday. As some of you are aware, I am involved in the education scene, and in particular, ever since I got out of college, I've been interested in education of a certain variety related to fandom content. Hentai. So I actually co-host a workshop on that subject for a human sexuality class at my alma mater. Mr. Panda really doing academia. And one of the fun things about it was during the course of one of the discussions, everything was done through Zoom. I got the chance to refer to Pornhub as Orange YouTube, and apparently when I said that immediately changed everyone in the group's frame of reference, so they thought I was significantly younger than I was. I guess Orange YouTube is like a hip zennial term for a website. I had no idea. But we had some good discussions. I even got to broadcast interesting content through Zoom for an education course. That's always an exciting time right there. I guess I actually have 3 things to talk about, because something else I wanted to throw out there is apparently we may be returning to conventions a bit earlier than I expected. All the details are not yet settled, but I wanted to throw that out there. The vaccine has been moving a lot faster than people expected, and with certain types of mitigating health and safety plans, perhaps cons might be doable in the next few months. I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about it in like the widest sense. I still don't think we're anywhere near the point where we can like go back to normal. But depending on the circumstances of the individual event, this is going to be an interesting test run possibly coming up. I will obviously be watching very closely. And the third thing I wanted to talk about is a new media release, and I was so excited about it. There's this movie that's been out of print for quite a while that you may or may not have heard me talk about before. It's called MANBORG. It came out 10 years ago, and for its 10th anniversary, they're releasing it on VHS. They're doing a commercial release on VHS. Can you freaking believe this? It's about to roll out, and I'm excited because I'm totally buying it. It might be the most well-known movie released in the US on VHS in the past who knows how many years. I feel like the last major commercial release on VHS was like 2005 or 2006. In any event, that's really cool as shit. It kind of reminds me of some of those art project games where people continue to program games, and then there's a version that's released on a NES cartridge. Like, you could actually play it in a NES, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever when I first ran across one of those projects. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that release on old media is typically just a gimmick. I've criticized that myself when it comes to vinyl releases of soundtracks. And, you had things like the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack on cassette. Well, the whole thing is, though, when it's obviously just promotional, like with the cassette tape, or with a VHS, because of course the movie was intentionally kind of designed with that 80s feel. A lot of the things the studio does is kind of like that. Then I don't mind it so much. I'm doing it for the collectible. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll add it to the VCR of Doom. By the way, wink, wink. If you did like the promo episode of VCR of Doom, we are still working on that. So just keep an eye out for that. It's just a matter of kind of scheduling time around the more regular content that you've seen on the channel the last couple weeks. Which, by the way, thanks to all of you who have been watching the videos and hitting like and sharing with your friends. A channel like this only grows after the kind of things we've been through if people are enthusiastic about the content and share it with other people so that they can then build upon that enthusiasm. Anything you like, we would really like to hear about it, and anything you really like, we would like it if you shared it with other people too. I got a few fun games that I've picked up that I think I will really enjoy playing and that I hope that you'll enjoy seeing being played. So, catch you soon, and we'll see you next time.